Hey everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to give everybody an update. Today was the next to last iron infusion, so hopefully here within the next 2 or 3 weeks I'll start to feel the effects of that. Shouldn't be quite as tired. That's the plan at least, so hopefully that's how that goes. As y'all saw in the title, it was just hurry up and wait. For me, it's hard to sit around and not do anything on the off weeks for chemo. Granted, I've only had 2 rounds of it, but this week was rough, having to wait and not really do anything. I know it's part of the show, it's how it's supposed to go. But they say patience is a virtue, but man, it sucks when you're ready to go and do things and, you know, do all you can to get better. So, had to kind of come to grips with that this week. Obviously, it's nothing I can change, but having to learn that, you know, hey, these weeks off are where I need to recover, rest, do the things I did this week, take care of myself, which I did. It's now I think this is going to be the doldrums, I think is what I'm going to call it. It may not come across that way once I do it more, but at this point in time, it seems like the off weeks are going to be just sit here and twiddle my thumbs, and I don't like that, but I know it's what I have to do, so it's what I'm going to do, but I'd rather just hammer it out, but obviously that's probably not good for you. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to pretend to be one, not going to pretend to know what's best, so we're going to do what they say. Outside of that, it's been pretty normal week since I talked to you guys last, or week-ish. No major changes. I did have a thought today. I will keep you guys updated on my weight. I can't remember if I said this in one of the first vlogs, but when I started all this, well, you rewind here a little bit. About a year and a half ago, when I started trying to lose some weight on my own, I was anywhere between 305, 315-ish. That was kind of where I sat. About probably October of 03, started to, you know, take a little bit better care of myself, started doing some walking. Didn't necessarily change my diet, just didn't eat as much. Kind of watched more of the quantity of what I ate. Still ate less than ideal for someone who's almost 50, but, you know, I didn't eat as much, so I figured that would help. Well, that kind of goes back to the weight loss that I was having, and kind of why the doctors understood why this was something that wasn't caught sooner, because I was attempting to lose weight. So the weight loss was gradual enough to where, you know, it wasn't a red flag. So I'd gotten down to, I think I was 280 by the end of last year, 270-ish. So I'd lost 30 to 40 pounds in a year and a half, which isn't bad. And then obviously the almost week I was in the hospital, I lost another good probably 15 pounds a couple of days after that, because I was pretty much on a liquid diet. And then after that, upon getting back home, you know, cutting out regular sodas, other forms of sugar that I intook on a daily basis, you know, I lost another, I think, 12 to 15. So I got down to about 250. So ever since then, I've been steadily between 245 and 250. That's where I've been since. So I'm maintaining my weight, which is good. So that's a good thing. It's wild for me to say I weigh 240 something pounds, because I think the last time I weighed 240 something pounds, I was either a junior or a senior in high school, which is bonkers. But anyway, so that's something I'll try to keep y'all up to date on, just because I find it interesting, and it's probably a good sign on how I'm doing. So if I can maintain my weight, I feel like I'm doing okay. But yeah, so it's been a pretty easy week. Said I have my third round of chemo this next Wednesday on the 25th. That'll be a fun appointment that day. My parents are going to be in town, so my mom gets to meet the doctor, so I'm looking forward to that. So she can meet who's, kind of behind all this. I believe Hannah's going to be there as well, so she'll get to meet him as well, which is nice. And then I think everybody's going to sit with me for a little bit that day, so it'll be a nice change of pace. Kelly, my mom, dad, and Hannah will all sit with me for a little bit, which will be, like I said, good. Change it up a little bit. So outside of that, nothing else really going on. Just again, in these the same way every time. Thank you guys for all the thoughts, prayers, watching these silly things with me talking. I really enjoyed doing it. It helps me to kind of hear myself out loud and kind of go over the thoughts I've had for the week. But we appreciate you guys a ton, and we'll talk to you Wednesday. Thanks.